Yo, what is up guys, it's Mafia Gaming here, and basically today I'm just going to do a quick build for you. It's nothing too crazy, and it will do the job for a low level character. You can see I'm on a level 22 warden. This basically is for a warden only, but you can adapt it to other classes. So we're going to start off with the character. You can have a look at the weapon and everything here. We have 35% spell critical and 32% weapon critical, and you have all the resistance and everything, pretty good. And you want to have the Wonderstone effect of the Thief, because that increases your weapon and spell critical strike ratings by 3,506. So once we've done these skills, I'll take you through the armour. So we're going to have the Restoration Staff of Julianus and the Inferno Staff of Julianus. And then you want to have the Head of Julianus, and then the rest is going to be in Twice One Star, and then you're going to have the Boots of Julianus. All of these have divines on them to increase my Wonderstonus effect. And the Twice One Star is a very good set. Once you have 5, it increases everything: stamina, health, magicka, and it has you're able to use 2 Wonderstones. So I'm gonna go either with the Lord or a Lady. You can use anything for your necklaces, because I haven't really got any good necklaces. So I'm using it increases your stamina and adds 156 health recovery. And I've got magicka recovery here because you need that for a sorcerer. And then I just got increasing maximum health by 440. So now we'll move on to the skills. As I'm saying, I am going pretty fast because I'm going pretty quick because it is a small build, but it does do the job. And I'll even show you what it does do in a minute. So we'll just start off with, this is our back bar. Have not changed, but we want to have, for your back bar, we're going to have Elemental Blockade. This changed from Wall of Elements. This is the upgraded this is the more version of Wall of Elements. You can find this in Disruption Staff, and you need to be like, I think it's around level 14 of your Disruption Staff. I think something like that. And then you want to go into Winter's Embrace. And you want to have Impaling Shards. And then for a bit of a tanky build, like, it's not a build, but it's like a tanky skill, you want to have Crystal Shield. This will spin a shield around you to absorb projectiles, and it restores your magicka as well. I'll just show you. It is a pretty cool animation as well. Just like 3 spinning shields. The shields pretty much die down after they've been shot. And then you want to go to Animal Companions, and you want to have Swarm. And right now I have not unlocked the Betty Netch, but the Screaming Cliff Racer is what I'm using for a substitute so far, because the Betty Netch will restore magicka, stamina. It's a good thing to have, basically. And for our ultimate, we want to have the Feral Guardian, because it is a good thing. Say you're in a dungeon and it helps your friends and you, and it's reliable because it won't die. It doesn't die fast. This is why I'm saying to people, don't morph it into the one where it makes it just respawn when it dies, because once it comes around fast, 2, it probably won't die straight away. It'll last you for maybe a good 3-hour grinding session. And then we'll go over to our healing bar now. And this is, we just have the Restoration Staff of Julianus. So for the first thing you're going to have is in Green Balance, and you want to have Enchanted Growth. This is a morph version of Fungal Growth. And yeah, pretty much it's just it just brings you a large area of mushrooms that heals you and your allies for 4,345 of your health. And then you want to also have the Healing Seed. This is not morphed, but it's about to be morphed. I'll update you later on. I'll put it in the description or something as I get it up. But by the time I upload this video, or I'll just text it in the comment section. And then we're going to go down to Restoration Staff, and you want to have Grand Healing. And then for the only DPS thing seen on this bar is you don't change fast enough, and you really need someone to help you. I'm going to go to Animal Companions, and you want to have Deep Fisher. Deep Fisher is the morph version of Scorch, and it's stir a ground shot that attack after 3 seconds, dealing 5,452 magicka damage to enemies in front of you, and the eruption stuns one enemy for 3 seconds. This is very good for Ogrims, and if you use it just before they're about to run, they don't run. And then you want to go back to Restoration Staff, and you'll have Regeneration. Regeneration, it has a really cool animation because you put your staff in the air and it shoots a beam of light to any nearby ally. And I think you can do 2 people, and it heals them for 20 seconds, restoring 9,735 you and your allies. And then that's pretty much it for this bar as well. So now, as promised, I'm just going to show you what type of damage this does. So we'll just attack this 42k health Ogrim over here. I don't really have a dummy to show it on you, and it does kind of lag. It's because I don't know why. that's the only reason now. So we'll use Elemental Blockade here. And then we'll start coming in with all of our... Oh, that's a YouTuber who's helping me. Big shout out to him as well. I really like his channel. Let me just bring it up for you guys. Oh no, in fact, I'll leave his link in the description. He's a really funny guy, and he's honestly he is a good builder. And if you don't like my builds, go over to his, and you've seen the damage what this can do. So thank you very much for watching my video, and